This has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Ball handed off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Third down, out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball is thrown short of the first down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the first down.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He gets the first and more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads up play to pick up a bunch of yards.
On the ground, it's Simon.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. It's Davis. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fire to the right side, complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Pass rush closing in. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Well, whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, you got to be thinking, hey, we got him right now. And they dial up the blitz, get after him, and come up with a sack.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. The sure hands. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, different conferences since then, so much has changed, but Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport. Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And now the handoff. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
1st and goal, handoff. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Designed quarterback run. Breaks free. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
On first down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Davis. Quick throw over the middle. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I know ultimately it feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Powers through. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up the first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M gear.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Turner. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. This return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. He gets loose. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Looking to pass. It's Davis. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Look out, he's in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Looking to throw. It's Davis. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they were going to come in.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Simon. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
And the wideout goes in motion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. First and 10 now for the offense. And there's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. Running with purpose. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Oh, they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Takes the handoff. It's Turner. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Davis. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the two-point try is good, so the lead is now 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 35, Texas 14.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Turner. Turner brought down, sets up the next drive. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Back to pass. It's Davis. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Simon. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down and 10 now. Looking for a man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. That's reeled in. It's Turner. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up a first down.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Physical run earns the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back. It's Davis. Oh, no, trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense really clicking. And the Aggies beginning to roll now. Kirk building the lead. This one is getting away from the Longhorns.
Chris, it's a shock to me. I mean, it's a rivalry game. You kind of throw out the rankings. You throw out the records. It's about playing today to see who the better team is. And the fact that A&M is pulling away like this is a shocker.
22, Texas 14. Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Turner. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending first down. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
To the air, it's Davis. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking to chuck it again. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 18, Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Aggies. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 17, set to kick. Texas.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Scanning the field. It's Davis. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
White 53. White 53. Animal, animal.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Simon. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Davis. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Close to the tight end. And is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just...
Could take it all the way. The ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
New set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 29. That's where they begin the drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A quick shoot.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Back to throw. It's Davis. With the catch, it's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Trying to find some room. It's Simon. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Crucial third down play right here.
Set, ready.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the handoff again. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Let's go, right.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas, 28.
Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly here.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
QB keeper all the way. Breaks into open space. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though. That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Sure hands. It's Amatova. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Winston. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Scanning the field. It's Davis. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He could go. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Grinding away with a running game. Got the first down and still motoring. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. They're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground. That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3?
Get set, get set.
Looking for a receiver. Quick throw to his receiver. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Play action here on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Davis. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Turner. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And the kick is good. They had 3 points, but come up way short. That's how this ends. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated.